The National Industrial Court sitting in Abuja has ordered the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors (NAD) to suspend its strike and return to work immediately. Justice Bashir Al-Khalil made the order on Friday while ruling on an application by the federal government in the suit against NAD. The court held that there is no amount of money that will compensate for the loss of lives in the circumstances. TV360's Simisola Adigun tells us more in this report.
Displeased with the welfare and working conditions of its members, the National Association of Resident Doctors (NARD) embarked on an indefinite strike action on August 1 to drive home their demands.
The federal is between 3 months to 7 months, while the state is 4 months to 19 months across board, like that. And you can imagine if somebody can be working and they are owing that person 3 months salary, talk less of 19 months. It's appalling.
After several attempts by stakeholders to mediate between the federal government and NARD ended in a deadlock, government invoked the no work, no pay rule to force the striking medics back to work.
I also invoked Section 43 of the same Trade Dispute Act, laws of the Federation, not law of Ngige or law of Buhari, laws of the Federation, 2004. On withdrawal of wages during period of strike, which in common parlance here they call the principle of no work, no pay.
At the National Industrial Court, where the federal government instituted a suit against the association, both members arrived at the court with a view to consolidating on the progress made the previous day, where NARD agreed to sign the Memorandum of Understanding. After hearing from the legal teams of both parties, Justice Bashir Al-Khalil of the National Industrial Court granted an order of interlocutory injunction, ordering all resident doctors in all the states of the Federation to discontinue the industrial action pending the determination of the substantive suit. In reaction to the judgment, legal counsels representing the federal government and the striking doctors briefed journalists on the outcome of the ruling.
Took our application, motion of notice, to restrain the defendant from continuing with the industrial strike and also to compel them to go back to work. The counsel for the defendant respondent opposed that application, and the court in its ruling agreed with us on the issues canvassed and specifically made an order restraining defendants from continuing with the strike and also compelling them to go back to work.
The court disagreed and went ahead to take the interlocutory application for injunction by the claimants and ordering members of our client, the defendant, to resume work immediately. On this note, we will discuss with our client, the defendant, and take further instructions whether to appeal the ruling or not to appeal the ruling, and taking any other necessary legal processes. The law also provides for appeal against the order, which our client would consider. And within that context, the legal battle would continue.
While it is expected of the National Association of Resident Doctors to adhere strictly to the ruling of the National Industrial Court, fillers from the association's legal team indicate that the last had not been heard from the striking doctors. Simisola Adigun, TV360 News.